Thinking of starting music lessons, but not sure what to expect? Don't worry. Today I'm going to walk you through of what really happens when you sign up step by step. Even though Piano and More is a smaller studio in Northern Virginia, we've been around for 9 years now. So altogether, we've now matched over 1,000 students to awesome teachers. And that's really allowed us to fine-tune our processes and make sure that we can connect you with a great teacher the first time. In this video, I'll talk about how we match students to teachers, how you can book your first lesson, and what to expect in the first couple of weeks of lessons. Let's dive in and see what the early stages of your musical journey will look like. So how do you get started with lessons, and how does it work? First, you should know that nothing with us is random. We are a fairly small studio, which means we have anywhere between 10 to 20 teachers at any given time. And each teacher has their own availability and are working in different locations on different days. And then as a student, when you request to be matched with a teacher, you also have your own availability and are at your own location, which is different from all the other students. So with in-home lessons, there's already a lot of factors at play here. To increase our chances of matching you with a teacher that you love on the first time, a lot of the work has already been done way before you've even contacted us. We've been matching teachers and students since 2016, so we have a good idea of what kind of teacher our students want and who will work best with the majority of our students. When we're hiring, we're looking for a very specific type of teacher. We're looking for someone that is vibrant, engaging, already has experience working with children, a cool personality. We really want somebody that's just gonna bring the light into your world. That way, if we do match you with a teacher just based on availability, we still have a high chance that you'll enjoy working with them. And I just checked our metrics from the last 30 days, and our win rate is 77%, which means 77% of the trials that were scheduled actually converted into members. So this is a really good sign that our process is working. So how do I sign up? Well, you can go ahead and directly enroll into a membership. Maybe you already know the teacher and the time slot that you want and you're ready to get started. But if you're not there yet, that's okay. We have trial lessons, and that's basically a one-time lesson. There's no commitment. It's also heavily discounted, and it's a chance for you just to meet the teacher and see if it's a good fit. And there's 2 ways on how you can schedule a trial lesson. So the first option is the fastest one. You can go to our website right now, click on book a trial lesson, and you'll be able to see the teachers and their photos. You'll get to read about them, and you'll be able to see what times they're available in which areas. Their schedules that are posted there are live. And if you see a time slot you want and you want to reserve it, you can book that right now on your phone or laptop. And we also offer non-instrument trials. And this is for the people that don't want to invest into an instrument just yet. They want to just try it out, get a sample lesson, maybe get some basic knowledge on music theory, and go from there. Or if you'd prefer to speak to someone, you can fill out our contact form online. And this is where you submit your information, your availability, your interests. We have a lesson coordinator that is available throughout the week during office hours, and they're going to review that and find matches for you that they can then review on a phone call. So you booked a trial lesson. Now what? Let's talk about the next step in the process. Once you purchase the trial, it's going to be booked on the teacher's schedule. They're going to receive a notification and they'll be able to now communicate with you directly via our portal. And they're going to reach out, ask you a couple questions so that way they can prepare for the lesson. And if you have any kind of requests or questions, you can definitely ask them in advance. So the best part of in-home lessons is when the day of the lesson arrives, you don't have to leave the house, you don't have to organize errands around studio drop-offs, you don't have to do any carpooling, no traffic, none of that. All you have to do is wait for the knock at your door and the lesson begins. Something we do ask for though, whenever the student is a minor, we want to have an adult available nearby within earshot distance. And this is obviously for safety reasons, But also, it's just helpful for the teacher to have an adult there to review feedback or to touch base with you. You don't need to observe the lesson or stay in the room. And actually, we advise against that because it can kind of mess with the teacher-student dynamics. But it is best for you to remain available nearby. Now for the trial lesson. The teacher will do an assessment of the student's current abilities and will look into the goals and the interests of that student. We'll also do a quick sample lesson and give them an intro to what a music lesson would look like. And by the way, if this video has been informative and helpful to you already, please hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. By doing that, you're letting us know that you do like our content and you want to know more about the behind the scenes of our little studio. Thank you so much for your support. After the trial, you have 48 hours to decide if you'd like to enroll with that particular teacher and time slot. Once the 48 hours expire, though, be aware that the time slot will no longer be on hold and it will be available for the public to book once again. And as a heads up, if your time slot is between the hours of 4 and 6 p.m., we highly recommend that you book that as soon as possible because it's actually a very desirable time window, and those are usually the first ones to be booked up on a new teacher schedule. We do have a self-booking feature, which basically means that scheduling is live 24/7. Anybody could be scanning our website at midnight at any time of day, and they could book the time slot that you had. And if you're unsure about continuing lessons, or maybe you want to try a different teacher, all you have to do is ask. Please, it's no problem at all. It's not something that happens very often, but our lesson coordinator will be more than happy to assist. So let's say you've enrolled as a new member. You've secured a weekly recurring lesson time with an awesome teacher that's coming directly to you. In just a few weeks, you or your child will be able to play simple songs and understand basic music theory, and you'll have a taste of what it's like to be a musician. One of my favorite compliments of when I was teaching was with a daughter and a mother duo. I would teach them back-to-back lessons, and she told me, "You know, Nicole, you're the highlight of our week. We really look forward to seeing you and learning more." And that is what Piano and More is all about. A good teacher knows how to build connections and how to build trust, and makes learning fun to where your child will look forward to seeing you every week. So I know I'm getting a little bit ahead here, but I just want you to know what you have to look forward to. So all throughout the year, we have events like recitals and open mics and all kinds of field trips. And we really encourage you to participate in these because you're going to naturally be inspired, and that will motivate you to find time in your life to practice more. And it will naturally level up your musicianship. And once you've attended a couple of recitals and events, you're going to start recognizing people, and you're going to follow along with their transformational journeys too. And you're going to be surprised at how much they inspire you. I mean, I've been to hundreds of recitals and I still get inspired. You're going to see students who were afraid and terrified to get on the stage last year to this year playing confidently like they've never had a fear in the world. You'll see duets happen between the parents and children. You may even see adults who are braving performances for the first time as a beginner pianist. You'll quickly realize that we're in this journey together, and you'll have the most supportive and encouraging audience ever. So I hope you really enjoyed this video. I'm going to be making more timeline-based videos coming soon. For example, I'm going to have one about what to expect after 3 months of taking music lessons and the results after 1 year. So make sure that you're subscribed to our channel so you don't miss out on those. And if you live in Northern Virginia and you're ready to see what music lessons can do for you or for your child, our trials are still 50% off. Please click on the link in the description and book a trial today and see for yourself why so many families are telling us that we're the highlight of their week, and maybe we can be one for you too as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and don't forget, keep the music going.